I am now part of the Illuminati, apparently.
Thank you so much, Mr. James. I got my benefit today. After I made my loyalty to the orphanage you sent to me, my benefit has been released. I look forward to meet you in Ohio for my final initiation. Thank you so much.
Hello?
Yo, hello.
Just so you know, this is being recorded. I already told you to leave me alone.
So what's the problem? Why are you afraid? Why are you afraid?
I'm not afraid.
You are not.
I'm not afraid. You're scamming people.
No, I'm not a scammer. I already told you before that I'm not a scammer, okay? I understand the reason why
You are a scammer because the Illuminati would not reach out to me asking for $400 gift cards to Amazon.
The reason why I said I should get a gift card is because that you don't have cash out, so that my agent can trade the card and use it to get money to get your items.
And the Illuminati still wouldn't use the Cash App thing either. Leave me the fuck alone. So I go, you know what your problem is? Yeah, my problem is you, motherfucker. So, I got woken up. It's like 1:30 right now by this obvious bot sending me a message. Ah, would you look at that? I am lucky. And they don't know information that is obviously pointed out on my Facebook page. And they are friends with me, so they can go to my Facebook page anytime they want. So I'm going to find a list of planets that are outside of the galaxy, outside of the where we are, and give her a planet name. And I gave a planet name Hypatia, which, according to this, doesn't say where it's from. And I'm just going to play along here. Apparently they're using this as a dating website. Figured I'd ask this and get it out of the way. I'm asking if they want me to join the Illuminati. So let's see what they say. Oh, they say they're single and looking for a relationship, and asked me how they're gonna ask if I'm gonna join the Illuminati. And now I'm cracking down, because if she would have checked out if this person, I don't know if it's a woman or if it's somebody pretending to be a woman, but I am cracking down saying they could have checked my Facebook page and seen where I live and done the research to see that it is 1:47 a.m. when normal people are going to sleep, and they want a relationship and I don't care. I've already made it clear that I don't want a relationship. So they sent me a picture saying they wanted a relationship again and again. Sent me a picture of their whole body when I asked for just a face pic. And sent me this picture, so I saved it, as you can see in the background there, and did a reverse image search, and it came up with this for Britt Manuela. I looked it up, found her on Instagram, and that gave a link to her website. So I asked this person's real name, and they said that this is their real name, which means they are trying to fake a relationship with me to ask me for money. It is one of those relationship scams. So here is some of the information on this person's website. So I asked, and they changed the subject, and they blocked me. And for those of you wondering, the picture that she gave, or this she, I don't know if it is a she or not, because I don't know who this person actually is. It's probably a scammer who wound up finding this picture. This picture that they gave of this person is one of those social media workout people that post pictures of their workout stuff on Instagram, who currently lives in Los Angeles. And this person claimed that they lived in Turkey. If you're gonna steal the picture of somebody off of Instagram, at least get your story straight and basically use that person's name and where they're from. If you're gonna get caught doing something and called out on it, you may as well make the story believable. Well, I guess I'm not going to sleep. And this person's name is Salami Aziz Salami. So I sent the meme of the guy saying the salami lid with the repeating filter on.
The salami lid ain't gonna fit, won't fit. So the salami lid won't fit. The salami lid ain't gonna fit like that. So the salami lid, and it's the salami lid.
Asked me how I'm doing. I said, tired. Fell asleep 2 hours ago. I was woken up by somebody else who was wasting my time. And then he was continuing to message me. And I basically just told him to fuck off. And he's continuing to message me. Because, of course he is. Because he doesn't give a shit. I know they're not going to give a shit. But if you're going to bother somebody, make sure you're not waking them up. If you want to scam shit out of people. Or if you want to be their friend. Or whatever the fuck people are doing, I don't give a shit. People are not going to be willing to talk to you if you're a goddamn dumbass about shit. If you contact people when they're sleeping, they're going to get pissed off and block you, like I'm doing with this motherfucker. Well, I'm off to try and get more Mountain Dew. Let's see if it happens. And if you don't know what happened with the Mountain Dew, go check out yesterday's video. Well, I only got one.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. It sound right, boys. Sound right, boys. It sound right, boy.
I think I want to be making the mac and cheese. This time I'm going to try and put the lemon pepper in, since I didn't do it with the last batch of crock-pot mac and cheese. And I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. Now I've got it set up here, because I don't really have any counter room right now, but I'll show you how I'm doing it. one 16-ounce box of pasta. I chose shells. And about a quart of milk. I did wind up putting in more this time than I did last time, so hopefully it won't take too much longer. Then you put the lid on, turn it to high, and the recipe says let it sit for 10 minutes, but I put in a little more milk than I did last time, so it's probably going to be a little longer. And then, once it gets simmered down, I'll show you guys the next step. And this recipe is a little bit weird compared to the other ones I've seen, because most of the recipes I've seen, with the exception of like this one and maybe like one other recipe, pretty much every recipe has been you set it and you forget it. This one you got to keep coming back to stir the macaroni so it doesn't stick to the pot. You got to keep opening up the lid to add to it, all that stuff. So let's see how this one turns out now that I'm changing up the recipe a little bit. Also, the next step is going to include adding a few ingredients as well. I've got some salt, I've got black pepper, paprika, Dijon mustard, and then I added a little bit of lemon pepper seasoning to that recipe as well. Now the recipe did say that the only necessary ingredients out of those are the salt and the Dijon mustard. And it specified Dijon mustard in the recipe. And then it also said optional black pepper and paprika to taste. So I added the lemon pepper because I didn't really like how it tasted with the other ingredients in it. And I just didn't want it to be, you know, completely bland. So let's see how it works out. Well, I heard screaming outside, and turns out it's the Pedal Pub. So I gotta start expecting that now. And that is in addition to possible protests and stuff that have gone past my place of residence. Now that the shells are starting to get soft, let's move on to the seasoning. So we've got quite a bit of salt. That's about how much I put in last time. Again, quite a bit of paprika. Black pepper. Quite a bit of lemon pepper seasoning. Gonna stir all that in. And the Dijon mustard. And again, we stir the Dijon mustard in there.
That's what good pussy sounds like.
We put the lid on. Switch it to low. And let it sit for a while longer. Now, I do not know why the recipe called for Dijon mustard. I couldn't really taste it in there last time I made it. So, let's see. But I am using just regular Morton salt, regular paprika, this is the store brand, regular Dijon mustard, this again, store brand, Trader Joe's brand lemon pepper seasoning, and Lawry's seasoned pepper. So if you want to create that, or recreate what I get, you need all of that plus a 16-ounce box of any sort of pasta. You can use macaroni, you can use those spiral things, penne. I just chose to use the shells. Of course, you know, you could probably use, I got a half gallon of milk, you could probably use like a third of that initially, just enough to cover the shells to cook, and it'll go a lot quicker. So, yeah, again, I'm adding a little bit more of the lemon pepper seasoning than I did last time, because if you saw my previous video on this, I added lemon pepper seasoning at the end. That seemed to enhance the flavor. So let's see what adding it into the pasta as it's cooking, let's see if that helps. Alright, so I've got the crock pot turned back up to high. The recipe says to let all the milk boil down, and once the milk boils down, then you add in cheese. It did not specify what kind of cheese. I am using cheddar cheese, but I'm not a big fan of that in this recipe. So I am going to be adding that for this recipe since that's all I have. But next time I make this, I'm probably going to make like shredded Swiss or something a little sweeter. So, alright, switching it to warm only, so it only warms it instead of actually cooking. This is how it looks. As you can see, most of the milk has kind of either evaporated or been soaked up. And now it's time for the cheese. Now the recipe did call for about a cup of cheese. I bought a 2-cup bag. Used about half of it last time I made this. So, let's hit it. And the heat from this should be enough to melt the cheese. So, hopefully, this turns out better than last time. Yeah, this definitely turned out a little bit better. I like it. Well, I got a little bit left of that mac and cheese that I made. I'm definitely going to have to make that again. I'm going to have to find a way to get it to be a little more moist because I think I left it in there a little too long. But that was good. Beyond that, I don't have exact measurements for all the seasonings and stuff. So it's already like 10 o'clock at night, so I'm going to end the video here, get to editing, go to sleep. I got a couple things planned for the weekend, which, you know, it should be Saturday by the time this video goes up. So I'm gonna try and figure stuff out for tomorrow. I should already have something planned for Saturday. I'll see all of you in the next video. And if you made it this far, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, hit that bell notification, and I do look forward to seeing you all when I come back.